Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Can you hear me okay? And can you see my screen okay? Okay, so you're saying sounds good, audio is good. There's a little bit of a delay, but that's good. And that's normal, rather. Okay, give me 1 second, and we are going to get started. Okay. Let's get started. Just full transparency, I have not looked at the market today, so this is going to be, this watch list, we're going to be building it together in real time. So we start with SPY. SPY on the daily has just been consolidating here, 1, 2, 3, 4 days of consolidation. So what makes the most sense to me is to look for what's known as an outside day. So a day where SPY trades above this recent resistance or below this recent support. That's the only way I want to take a trade on SPY. I do not want to take a trade on SPY while it's within this zone because that represents chop, right? I don't want to be a part of that. So the long idea for SPY, 685, very easy. The short idea for SPY, 679, very easy. We are just basically, again, straddling all of this price action over the past 4 trading days to set our levels. Sometimes it is this cut and dry. A lot of times it's not. But the simpler that you can make it, the better. All right? And what I mean by what you can make it is the simpler you can make your trading plan, the better. Hood, number 2 on the watch list here. Break of the downtrend trend line into consolidation at the 50 EMA. You get a pop move up outside of this consolidation yesterday, which means that this is a continuation watch going into today. For a continuation watch, we're just going to look for a break of roughly yesterday's high of day area. So Hood is a long idea above 134. I'm just going to put this as a side chart for right now. And we may move it to the main chart, but it's just going to be a placeholder for right now. So Hood over 134. A continuation here is the only thing I'm looking for. I'm not looking for anything else. I don't care about anything else out of Hood, so we're not going to force anything else. PLTR, next one on the focus list. So this is a gap area overhead around 195, but the stock is trading closer to 175. So 5-minute time frame. Actually, it's just $1 above 175 at 176. Yesterday's high of day is actually 178, but that's only 1 wick up. So I think we watch for a possible continuation out of PLTR today, and we just go long right above the pre-market high, which is going to be 177. This also I'm going to add as a side chart. For really no other reason other than we are just looking for one thing out of this, right? There's not a play to the downside here. There's only a play if this continues. So that's the reason this one and Hood is our side charts. Netflix, what a sell-off yesterday, first of all. And then this drop represents a bear flag to me. This whole rally here. I know it's kind of flattened out into the open. But yeah, this looks like a drop into a bear flag. So let me just draw the line so you can see it. So this is a bear flag, right? A drop into a bear flag where we look for the continuation. But we don't immediately get that continuation because market closed. So market closed and then boom, now we open and now we look for that continuation. You see how that works? So Netflix, let's figure out a level where we want to go short. I don't think we want to go short way down here at 102. It just feels like that's kind of far away from where Netflix is currently trading at, around 104. We can take an entry earlier than that. So what makes the most sense here? The most aggressive entry you could possibly take would be a short idea at 103.5 underneath the pre-market low, and then stop loss placed at the PDC, and then you'd be looking for the follow through down. My only concern with going short there is that there is potential support right here and here. You see that at 103? So 103, and it's not hit perfectly. This time it dips through, this time it falls short. But this whole area we can note as a support area. So if we're going short right here, we need to be aware that there is potential support at 103. Or the other thing we do is just say we're not going to go aggressive with a short there. We are going to be a little more conservative, short at 103, price target 102 or sub 102 down to 100. So Netflix, we are also going to put this as a side chart for right now. We may move these later, but for right now, they're just kind of placeholders. So we're going to go Netflix below 103. Google. Okay, Google is something I want to add to the main chart, without a doubt. This is a watch. This is probably going to be up there with a top watch for me. I've explained this setup multiple times on Instagram, on my Instagram story. I've been watching Google all week long. It's been holding 314 down here as a point of support, right? And then now we get the break of this downtrend trend line, the hold of 314 is support again. Look at this on the daily. This is a bull flag. Hello? Hello? Are you watching? This is a bull flag. Yeah. So we're looking for the boom breakout, right? We're looking for that boom breakout at the top. So we go for a continuation top side on this. We're not looking to take it short at all. Google is going to be a main chart item long above 322. Long above. So let's go Google long above 322. And we're going to say held support on the daily time frame and is now breaking the downtrend trend line to make higher highs. You can probably put in here possible bull flag breakout. Possible bull flag breakout. Long idea above 322 for Google. This may very well be our top stock pick of the day. Let's see what else we've got, but as of right now, this is my favorite setup. Tesla, next one on the watch list. Yeah, this is definitely just going to be a continuation watch. Yesterday we got the break of 436 and the run higher. Now it's trading at the $450 whole number. Your next resistance, major resistance, is going to be 470. So there's plenty of room topside for Tesla to run. So the question here just becomes, where do you want to go long on this at? Do you need to be more conservative and go long at 452? Do you want to be a little more aggressive and go long at 450? Either one of those levels I would accept. I think since Tesla's got the momentum behind it, and we know how Tesla can get when it gets momentum, because it has that right now, I think the more aggressive entry is the better one here. I know that 451.64 or your pre-market high, 452, I know that could be a potential point of support, but this is a risk that I have to be willing to take if I'm going to go aggressive on this. If Tesla breaks 450 and I go long right here, what happens if this hits 452 and rejects and comes down, right? That's a scenario. That's a real scenario that I need to be prepared for if I take this entry down here. And the same is true for you. So the only way to avoid this fake out is to be more conservative, long at 452. But again, you're missing out on profit margin from where the stock is at up to that price point. You know, you're missing out on about 1% there of profit margin. So it's up to you. You know, one is not better than the other. One just means that you need a little more confirmation than the other, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like to be aggressive on Tesla today because Tesla, when it gets momentum behind it, it's really hard to stop. It's got a cult-like following. We know Tesla can make big moves. I want to be aggressive here. Tesla long above 450 at the whole number, and I'm just going to say just that. Now approaching the 450 whole number on the daily time frame. And then we'll say just watching for a continuation from yesterday's run. So that's Tesla for us. All right, we've got about 4 more, so hang in there. Walmart, we said, I mean, this name has been a runner. Holy cow, what a move yesterday. The open was a little wonky, yes, but it did eventually go and hit highs of about 115. So this is all-time high trade idea. As if Walmart keeps doing this, where it's making a higher high, new all-time high, making higher high, new all-time high, higher high, all-time high, higher high, all-time high, higher high, as long as it keeps doing that, this will keep making the watch list, my friends. Walmart long above for 115. Walmart over 115. All right, now we're not going to put all these on the list, but we will have to go back and clean this up some. So Starbucks, this is the next one on my list. What an interesting pick, right? Because how many times have you realistically heard me talk about Starbucks? Probably not that much, at least not as much as other names. Check this out though. Starbucks, this is the daily time frame. Starbucks has flat resistance at 88, and it's been making a series of higher lows converging to that point. Now, whether or not today is the breakout day or not, I don't know. But above $88 and certainly above $89, you need to be watching out for Starbucks. I'm not kidding you. When we zoom out, this is a stock that's been beaten up on the daily. It's now got converging higher lows to a known point of resistance, which is going to be $88. And on top of that, you've got your big blue line here. That's the 200 EMA, also near this area. So Starbucks on a reclaim of 88 to 89, this is a breakout happening. Well, this could be a breakout, right? This could be a big breakout. I would watch it. Let's see where it's at right now. I mean, it's close. It's close. Let's put it as a side chart for right now. Yeah, that's really close. I mean, today could be the day. So let's go Starbucks over S-Bucks, not CX. S-Bucks over $88. That's the only way that I see that we could trade this. I would not go long any earlier than that because of the resistance on the daily, and then I don't see a need to go long any later than that. So $88 is, I think that's going to be our sweet spot for S-Bucks. All right, Boeing. Let's check Boeing. I liked Boeing for a possible continuation today, but it's not really back near the 206 resistance. So I'm just going to set an alert there. I think that we probably leave Boeing off the watch list. And then Apple, I wanted to check on the opening price of Apple to see if it was going to be up here at the all-time highs. It's not. So we're going to leave Apple off the watch list. And then somebody's asking about INTC. Could this be a potential play? It can. Yep. You would just look for the continuation here. So here's your breakout from this day. The inside. So you got a breakout inside day, right? Right? Breakout inside day. Look at this. Breakout inside day. So then what do you look for today? What do you think? What do you think user... Who asked this? This was user New8DW6KW30. Yeah, just look for the follow through. If you really like this name, it was a great setup when I picked it. It still could be a good setup. You know, INTC's got positive reaction to a news catalyst. That's going to be a partnership with Apple, by the way, a potential partnership with Apple. So above 44 could work, sure. Okay, let's tighten up our list here, and we'll roll through it one more time. So let's go SPY. 685, 679 looks good. Tesla above 450 looks good. Google above 322 looks good. Then we've got Hood over 134 looks good. PLTR over 177 looks good. Netflix below 103 looks good. Walmart over 115 looks good. And then Starbucks over 88, which feels a little far away, but I want to start putting this one on radar. So that one looks good. So my lowest confidence setup going into today is going to be Starbucks. Let me repeat that. My lowest confidence setup going into today is going to be Starbucks because it's just not right at the breakout point. Not yet, in my opinion. But it is really, really close. When it comes to something that I would take short, Netflix is the only thing that I'm looking at today to take short. If I was going to go short on something, Netflix is it. When it comes to what's right at the breakout point, probably Google. So I think Google deserves to be our top stock pick of the day. So Google, top stock pick of the day. In fact, let me go ahead and I know that you're all here, but I have not posted this yet for my Instagram subscribers. So let me post this for them. Give me 1 second. Good morning, subscribers. This is going to be your top stock pick of the day. This is Google. We're on the 5-minute time frame. Remember this setup. I've been talking about it on my Instagram story. It's been holding this support down here at $314, now rallying up to resistance at 322, creating resistance at 322 from yesterday. And then this morning's open, look, we got a slight gap up here, right? Well, the resistance from the pre-market and the resistance from yesterday are pretty much the exact same. So going into today, top stock pick of the day, Google, we're looking for a break of $322. Good luck today, and I hope you make some money. All right. Thank you. I just had to post that for them while we're deciding that this is the top stock pick of the day. Yes, we like it. We like it. All right, I'm just going to do one last thing. I'm going to move Hood over to the main chart watch list. So we're going to go Hood over 134. The reason why I'm selecting Hood is because it had the most momentum from yesterday. So possibly that momentum can continue into today. And so for the notes here on the daily time frame, we're just going to say reclaiming the 50. Here, let's just type it. We're going to say reclaiming the 50 EMA on the daily. Here, let me move this so you can see. So this is the chart, and this is what we're talking about. Reclaiming the 50 EMA on the daily chart time frame. If I can spell time frame, I still can't spell time frame. And breaking the downtrend trend line. On watch for higher highs today. That is it, my friends. So do what you need to do here. If you need to screenshot this or what, this is a public post, by the way. So I've made this available for everybody on Instagram. I made this available for everybody that follows me on YouTube, that's a subscriber here on YouTube. Naturally, anybody in my Discord server got all of this information. So I hope that today's watch list helps. I hope that this analysis helps. And I hope that you make some money. The way that this watch list works, by the way, you know, when I say, when we have this list posted and we say SPY, let me change the color, we'll go red. When I say SPY, you know, long above 685, that doesn't mean to take, you know, here, let's go SPY. That doesn't mean to take the entry right at the open, expecting this to break 685. That it doesn't work like that. You've got to wait for the confirmation first. Wait for the confirmation first. Wait for the break first, and then take your entry where you see fit. This is why I post these trade reviews that I do every single day on Instagram, because you can really, really learn from me that way. Like, what do I say with the same cadence when I take a trade a certain way? I say, we don't chase the move, we wait for the dip. We don't chase the move, we wait for the dip. Why do you think I say it that way every time? I want you to learn it. I need you to learn it, commit it to memory. So when you're trading this watch list today, don't trade under assumption. Please do not trade under assumption that these levels are going to be broken, because not all of them will be. I can almost guarantee you that. Probably the majority of these are not going to work. But you will have maybe one or maybe two that really take off and go, and that's where I want you to focus, right? So all this is not price prediction, by the way. What I'm really messing that up. What this watch list is it's a trading plan. It's a trading plan. And either the plan is going to go according to plan or it's not. And so we only focus on what is going according to our plan. Okay, that's the easiest way that I can think of to describe that. All right, so we are trading live this morning. If you'd like to join me in the live trading, here's how you're going to get there. Step one is to go to the Discord server. You've got to be a member of Discord to join the live trading. Step two, scroll bottom left-hand side of the server, scroll all the way down, down, bottom left-hand side. You're going to see voice channels here, and you're going to see the arena. Join in the arena. You're going to see people already joined in there waiting for me. Join into the arena. That is where the live trading will be conducted. I will meet you there. Give me about 15 to 20 minutes, and I'll meet you over in the arena. All right, good luck today. Thank you so much for your time. Again, I hope the analysis helps. I hope that it's a great day for everybody, and I hope you make some money. We'll see you all over in the live trading in the Discord server. Cheers.